cause you the one I want. Ay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you the one I need.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. And if you are familiar with my videos or you're new and you have not subscribed yet, what are you doing? It's right there. Just go ahead and subscribe. It's right there. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, today's video is going to be on the new Huda Beauty Foundation. And I also did a tutorial on this look that I have here, which I'm really, really excited about because I feel like I'm starting to really get out of my comfort zone and start like playing with colors and really getting out there and pushing my creativity and seeing what I can come up with. And today, this is what I came up with. On my monitor, the liner that's in my crease looks white. It's actually yellow. And after I edit and everything, if the colors are still not pulling through the way they look in person, then please refer to my Instagram page. If you are not following me on Instagram, I will put it into the video now. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You will see every look that I post on my YouTube on my Instagram sometimes. So yeah, before I start rambling on and everything, if you guys like this look, then make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. You know. Okay. It is not a talk through video. I'm going to do a voiceover, and then at the ending of the video, I'm going to let you know my thoughts on the Huda Beauty foundation. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. If you like this video, make sure that you like that like button, comments on any suggestions that you would like for me to do, any makeup looks, hair videos, or anything like haul videos. Let me know in the comments down below and I will do that for you. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, so first thing that we're going to start off with is my M.A.C makeup remover wipes. I just use this to get rid of any excess dirt and oils on my face. And then after this, as you can see, disgusting, right? Disgusting. Then I'm going to go in with my Badescu special mask for oily skin. I just like to use a mask before I put on makeup because I feel like it preps your skin and refreshes your skin and gets it ready for all of the makeup that's going to get on it, and that's when your face acts the best. So I've really started getting into that, especially because now these days I don't have time to do masks. I get so tired at night, I just take off my makeup and go to sleep. So this is my time where I can take care of my skin. Alright, so after I put on my mask, I let it dry, so I'm dancing. I want to see who can figure out what song I was listening to when I'm doing these dance moves. If you can, please leave the comments down below. Alright guys, so brows are complete and I'm using the new Huda Beauty Foundation. I am so excited. I'm starting off with skin prep using the Huda Beauty Primer. I just like to use this all over my, well, this is my first time trying this primer, and it really doesn't do anything but moisturize your skin. It just gives you a healthy glow, and that's really all it does. Doesn't fill in pores, mattify you, or anything. So if you have oily skin like me, I would recommend to use a mattifying primer instead of the primer that comes with the foundation. So moving on to eyes, I'm using my LA Pro concealer in the color Dark Cocoa to prime my eyes. And then after this, I'm going to put on the M.A.C Layin Low Paint Pot to brighten up my eye. I like to brighten up my eye now, like a couple of shades lighter than my skin tone, because the lighter your base is the more color payoff you're going to get. Think about it, when you have white paper and you're putting on the color red, is going to be more vibrant than when you have like orange paper or brown paper pulling on the color red. So I try to get my eyelids as bright as possible before I place on any color to get the best color payoff. So now I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and I'm going to take the color Zulu and put this into my crease. Guys, I really need you guys to not pay attention to my ashy hands in this part of the video. Like, it is so ashy. That's how I end up cutting myself, because my hands were so ashy that when I was like going to get something, like I ended up cutting myself. I was so upset. And so now I'm going to go into the color Ada, and I'm going to put that right under where I put Zulu. You guys know the drill. just a transition and effect. First color at like close to the brow bone, the next one a little bit under, and then we're going into the crease. So now I'm going to take the color Bori, which is like a pink, hot pink magenta color, and I'm going to place that right over a little bit under where I put that color Ada, and I'm just going to blend that out. Alright, now we're going to go into the same palette and take the color Zobo, and we're going to place that right under where we put the color Bori. And this is just going to start up to deepen up the crease, and I'm just going to continue on blending this out. And then I'm going to go into the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to take the color, I believe it's Jezebel. We're going to take the color Jezebel, which is like a dark purple, and we're going to place this into the crease to start darkening up the crease. Now I'm going to work with this color and a dark brown color. You can use any dark brown color that you have, but I'm going to work with those two colors back and forth to deepen up the crease the way I like it. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, and I'm going to take the color Pink Champagne, and I'm going to put this on the inner part of my eye. This is going to be the base for the glitter that I'm going to add in later. After that, I'm going to take the same color Bori that we put into the crease, and I'm going to place that on the outer edge of the eye and also into the crease as well. So we're going to do a transition, and we're using the same colors that we used before. It's going to be the same four colors, and we're just going to go back and forth with this until we get the look that we desire. After I place my cut, as you can see, look, my hands aren't ashy anymore. I put on lotion. I'm going to go back into the Nubian 2 palette and use the color Jezebel and that brown color to really darken the outer ends and the crease. Alright, so now we're going to take M.A.C 3D Pink Glitter, and I'm using a NYX glitter just to act as an adhesive on the inner corners first, and then I'm going to go over it with the pink glitter. The NYX liner that I'm using is their purple glitter liner. You can use any color. I just used purple because it was close to the look that I was doing, so I felt like it would give a certain type of effect, which it did. It did give a couple of purple hues. So you can use purple, pink, whatever you like, and put a glitter on top of it and it'll be fine. And then I'm going to take the NYX Vivid Liner in yellow. Yes, I was out of frame and really low in this part because I was trying so hard to get it perfect in my mirror, and this is so much harder than it looks. Like, this is my first time ever really putting liner in my crease. So it was much harder than I thought it was going to be. It came out a little bit different than I thought it would, but it still works. So it's been a long time that I've done any type of liner on camera, so I'm using my Inglot number 77 liner, and I'm going to try my best to show you guys a major part of my liner process, but it's so hard to do this on camera because I have to be in my mirror in order to get it perfect. But this time all I'm doing is just lining my eye. I'm not winging it, and I'm taking some of that gel liner and I'm putting it on the outer corner. So this is really going to give that gradient effect on the eye from light to dark, and it's really going to help darken that outer corner. So you guys are going to see I'm going to place some of that in the outer corners of the eye and just smudge that out, and then I'm going to go in and wing it later. And that's what you guys are seeing here. I'm just smudging in that liner and blending it into the purple Jezebel color that we had from the Nubian 2 palette. So I am a complete latecomer to the Koko Lashes Queen Bee lashes because I just bought these, and did you know it was only $7? Like $7 for like mink styled lashes. I'm like in love. It is such a dramatic, fun lash that isn't too heavy on the eye like mink lashes are. I have small eyes, or sometimes mink lashes are a bit heavy and they weigh my eye down and they make my eyes look closed a lot of times, so I have no eyes. So this really gives me the look of the mink but not the heaviness of it, and I love it so much. So now I'm going to go in and just wipe off any excess like glitter or foundation or eyeshadow that fell under my eye, and then I'm going to use the Huda Beauty foundation with the brush. And honestly, you guys, this foundation is just like so freaking bomb. It is so full coverage. Like you guys saw, I used a pump and a half and it covered my whole entire face, and I still felt like I used too much. Like I can get away with just one pump. It is so full coverage. I could not deal. Okay, so next I took my Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. I don't remember which color this was, but I will leave that down below. I love this concealer because it has a little bit of more redder tones. So the Tarte Shape Tape had a neutral tone, and this one brings those red tones back into my skin, and I don't look so flat. So now we're going to take my current fave, which is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the color Espresso. I have been using this every single day since I picked it up. It is so freaking beautiful against the skin. It leaves such a beautiful natural finish, and that's what I love about it the most. And then I'm going to take the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer again, but this time in the color Hot Cocoa, which is the darkest color, and I'm going to use this as a contour. I've really been like on the hunt for contours that work well for dark tones, and I think I have like the perfect 5 to make a video. So please let me know if you guys would like that video, because I really feel like I found some really good concealers and products that can be used for contours for darker skin tones, you know, like they always trying to leave us out or whatever. Like, we the stepsisters, we're not, okay? We are popping. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the bright future in the color Hot Cocoa. I was really going for full coverage. That's the reason why I used 2 contours. I really could have just went away with just the Rihanna one or this one by itself, but as you guys can see, this is so pigmented. Like, I literally had 1 stripe and it was so much, and I was just like, oh my god, like I probably should have never put this on. But it all worked out in the end. Like, after blending and everything, it really does look good. And as you guys know, my handy dandy Laura Mercier, it's in every single video. I don't know when I'm going to switch this translucent powder for something else, because it has taken over everything that I used to use. I love it so much. The way I am so proud of myself for finally getting a new mineralized skin finish. Like, I've been using that same mineralized skin finish like for the past, what, 2-3 years. Like, I finally got a new one and I'm loving it. So I'm just using this to dust away all of the translucent powder, and also to set my face and just balance out my face. And then I'm going to go in with the Studio Fix powder in NW58 and use this to set my contour, and then of course go in with my Ebony bronze highlighter from the Queen collection. I need to get a new one. Like, I don't know where to find them anymore because they're not in stores, so I need to figure out where I can get a new one, because that one I have hit pan with. Need a new one in that one as well. Now I'm going to take the color Becca. I'm going to take Becca's mineral blush in the color Lantana. I freaking love that name because, you know, I be feeling like I'm Spanish sometimes because I live in the Bronx. So I live with so many Spanish people, and like I be like around so many Spanish people that I be picking up their lingo. So I just be like, yo no sé, pero so Lantana is like really giving me vibes right now. So I'm going to go into the Huda Beauty Summer Solstice highlighting palette, and I'm going to take the I think it's like a cream color. I guess you could call it a cream color in the color Saint Tropez. I'm going to use this as a base, and then I'm going to go in with the color Copacabana and Mykonos, and I'm going to place that on top. They're both pinks and purples, so I just felt like it went with the whole look, you know? Yeah. So I really started to get into putting colors into my waterline, like putting like nude shadows or nude liner in my waterline. I feel like it opens up my eye more and it gives me a look that I'm really feeling. For my under eyes, I've just been going into the same 3 colors, well 2 colors. I've only used the color Bori and the color Zobo, and a little bit of Jezebel like towards the, like closer towards the waterline. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Spider Colossal Lash, I think that's what it's called, something like that, you know. And I'm going to use this to blend my my lashes into my falsies. And then I took my Kat Von D Locket spray, what is this thing called? Oh my god, my video was moving too fast. Okay, so I took the Locket Kat Von D Locket setting spray, and then my Mario Badescu cucumber and green tea refreshing spray. I just like the way it makes my skin feel. And then I line my lips with the Smashbox Always Sharp Nude Dark Liner, and the lipstick that I'm using is the new Nicki Minaj and MAC Cosmetics Viva Glam, I think it's a Viva Glam lipstick, I'm not too sure, or just her nude lipsticks, in the color Nicki's Nude. And after that I put on Oyster Girl lip gloss, I believe. And now I'm using my mascara once again for my bottom lashes, and we just gonna do my hair and we gonna come back with my thoughts. Okay, so for my thoughts on the Huda Beauty Foundation, for the foundation, I give it a 9 out of 10. And if you're wondering why I'm holding two foundations here, it's because when I originally bought the Huda Beauty Foundation, I bought it online and I used her photo grid that she posted on her Instagram, which had the display of all 30 people of different skin tones and different hues wearing her foundation. And I originally went with Chocolate Truffle, which is this color here. And yeah, which is this color here. And it was just too golden. On the chart, the girl who had 540G on, she looked like she was my complexion and a little bit darker. And I was so surprised that when I put this on, it was way too light. However, when I just used like my bronzer and like found my bronzer and powder and stuff, it really did blend and it wasn't so bad. And that was the day when I went out. That same day I went out and got Coffee Bean, which is my true color. And even Coffee Bean is a little bit too light, but it works well for me. And even after I put on all the concealers and everything, it really does blend in with my skin tone very nicely. And that day, with me just wearing the Chocolate Truffle, I got so many compliments on my skin, like, oh my gosh, your skin is so gorgeous, oh my god, your skin is so gorgeous. And I'm just like, it's the Huda Beauty Foundation. But thank you, I appreciate it. They're like, your skin is flawless, your skin is beautiful. I was getting so many compliments and I'm like, y'all know y'all sell this foundation here and y'all know I got makeup on right now. Like, you guys cannot tell me that you do not know that I have makeup on right now. So it really said a lot for the foundation that I got so many compliments. And like, I get compliments on the regular, you know, I'm not gonna say I get compliments on the regular. I get compliments every now and then, you know, when I actually take the time and actually do my makeup, or sometimes I'll just get compliments just on my skin, you know, skin tone alone. So that's not nothing new, but I felt like that day I got more compliments mainly because of this foundation. Like, honestly, it really is a full filter. It is a full coverage foundation. I would not compare it to the Fenty Beauty foundation at all. I know that people compare it because they both came out, they just both recently came out with foundations. They both came out with, I think Huda came out with 30 foundations and Rihanna came out with 40. So of course Rihanna has 10 more up there, but I really do like this foundation. If I'm going out, this will be my go-to. And her makeup base is actually a moisturizing makeup base. It doesn't really do anything else but that. It doesn't fill in pores. It doesn't do anything. It just gives you a healthy glow. And if you don't want to buy the full size, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, every container, because the 2 containers that I have had them in it, every box that you buy comes with a tester for her foundation, for the base. So you really don't need to go out and buy the base if you don't need to. I feel like you can go without it. Honestly, you don't have to. Just use your favorite foundation, your favorite primer, and it will work fine. I do wish that she did come out with a little bit more darker tones, because Coffee Bean is the second to last shade. And the shade after that, I'm not too sure of the name, but it actually looked really dark. So it may work for someone who's even 2 shades darker than me. But if you're like 2-3 shades darker than me, or 3-4 shades darker than me, you won't really be able to wear the Huda Beauty foundation, only because it's just not going to look good because it's too light. I really do appreciate the fact that she included women of color and thought about people of color in this collection. But I just don't think that she realized that her darkest tone wasn't the darkest. So we're just gonna leave that there. When it comes to the scent, it does have a scent. However, I am completely familiar with the scent. I'm African, and my family members, like the women in my family members, love scents like this. I just feel like this is well known. Like, this scent is well known for like people in the Middle East and people like in Africa. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but it just smells like an expensive, like floral type of scent. I don't know how to explain it. It does not bother me whatsoever. I actually really like it. And once it sets into your skin, you don't really smell it, or you either get used to it. I'm not too sure, but I honestly love this foundation. It gets a 9 out of 10 for me. For the color selection, I give it like a 6-7, because it really does leave out so many women of color, because her darkest tone is not that dark. I'm dark, but I'm not the darkest, you know. And I just wish that it was more selections for my darker girls. But hey, who knows, that maybe on her, like, seeing these reviews from people, she may come out with a second line and launch more colors and, you know, make sure that everything is more inclusive. But who knows? Okay, right now Huda Beauty and Fenty Beauty and Huda Beauty are at the top of the charts when it comes to skin, making sure that there's a product out there for every woman out there. I really do just wish that Huda Beauty had more colors when it came to the darker tones. I feel like there was a wider selection for the lighter tones rather than the dark tones, but hey, a step is a step and I appreciate it. So yeah, that is all, and let's get into these slow-mos.